Hey everybody, it is Wednesday. Just doing some double checking here. I thought I would bring you along. I'm going to design some bookmarks. I'm going to do some stuff in, actually, let me turn off my audio here. It sounds like it's working. So anyways, back to what I was saying. I thought I would take and design some stuff like bookmarks, kind of show you my process that I'm working through in Adobe Illustrator. And then I'm going to be creating some templates, PNG templates that you guys can upload into Canva, and I'll show you how to do that, as well as maybe design your own with these little templates. Excuse me. So thought I'd spend an hour. Let's go ahead and get right into it. If you're here, great. If you can hear me, everything looks okay. Just leave a comment. I think I should be able to see them, so I'm pretty sure. So anyways, I got my favorite drink, good old Diet Pepsi, and I missed it when I was in Tampa, but I had to splurge back on some Diet Coke. So there we go. We're refueled and ready to go. Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen real quick, and you should be able to see this. And as you can see, let me click this off here. Yeah, a little background. I don't know why we had that. Oh, so there we are. We're in my screen. Again, this is Adobe Illustrator that I'm using. And I'm not going to stay here the whole time that we're here. I'm just creating some PNG files or templates. So basically what I was doing was I was working with this earlier just to see how it would work out. And yeah, it's working out pretty good actually. So we'll go ahead and tidy this up. Another thing I thought too, we in this group talk a lot about Canva, and Canva is a great option, and it really makes things a lot easier for you. But if you're an advanced user of Adobe Illustrator like I am, it kind of may be a little bit basic. So if you have any use, or if you use Adobe Illustrator, you know, maybe you can see some things that I'm doing that may be different than what you use. Maybe you can benefit from it. But like I said, I thought I would go ahead and try this out. So I set up my artboard, my canvas here. It is 8.5 by 11. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to name this layer as my background. And first thing I do that I know makes it a lot easier is I'll grab my rectangle tool, and I'm just going to click on this. We're in this size here. My width is going to be 8.5 by 11. Then we hit OK. So I have my fill, which is white, and my stroke, which is black. So I'm going to center this in the canvas. I'm going to go ahead and lock that real quick. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this. So I got a copy of it, and I'll turn that one off. All right. And I like to work on artboards. So this is going to be book 1. And then we should be able to duplicate this down to book 2. And duplicate it again. We'll just do book 3. Let's do 5 of them. So we got 4. And we'll do 5. So let's see if we can do. There's 3. And I'll share a little bit more as I'm going through this process real quick. What is going on? And here we go. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we got 5 of the background copies. And let's see. Let's go to artboard number 1. And we'll select that. Go to our layers. Let's see. We'll do bookmark 1. And then it's going to be bookmark 2. Bookmark 3. All right, so let's go ahead and do a little zoom out here. We have it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll just make sure this is 5. Yep. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. So what we'll do is we're just going to work on number 1 here, which is going to be artboard number 1. Oops, let me go back over here. So, yep, I got that unlocked. All right, so I have this background piece here, and it is set. So actually, let me go ahead and lock this real quick. Lock this here. So we got that locked. So the idea is just make a basic bookmark, which is like a rectangle, right? So if we went like this, and trying to think what would be a good size, 2 by 7 maybe? Back up. So let's do rounded. Okay. So if we went width of 2 inches by, let's do 9. See what that looks like. All right. So we have the 2 by 9 there, which is 2 inches by 9 inches. And then we're going to duplicate this over. Oops. So we got that there, and we hit Command D. And then if I move these to the center, we'll just give a nice little center pose, right? Oops. I don't want to do this. There we go. All right. So I'm going to group these real quick and then see what I can do. There we go. That's what I wanted. So I'm going to go ahead and ungroup these. Like I said, if you guys have any questions as I'm talking through this, feel free to ask. You're more than welcome to. Like I said, I just thought I would spend a few minutes actually, hour of making bookmarks. Is 1A. Okay, so that's my group. So I want to bring my group down here. We don't have to do it like this, but we're going to, just to keep things kind of straight. So the idea is I have my big rectangle square, 8.5 by 11, and I want to knock these little rectangles out. Okay, and here's what I'm going to show you why. So I'm going to go ahead and select all these. And then I'm going to go to my Pathfinder tool, and I'm going to go minus front, make option and expand. And you can see here. So the idea is when I save this file here, or this image, as an 8.5 by 11 with this knocked out like it's transparent, then what we can do is we can put things behind it. Okay, so let me move this over here and just kind of give you an example on that. All right, so what we have here is, let me back up here. So if I do File, Export as, and I go, I'll create it, put my documents here. Create a new folder. And we're going to do bookmark. Okay. And then what I like to do is I like to create other folders, PNG. I'll back up. PDF when I want to do that. All right. So I'm going to go on my PNG here, and I'm going to use my artboard, which was artboard number 1. And I'll show you here what we'll do. We'll do, this is bookmark number 1. And yep, 300 DP or PPI, transparent, and hit OK. All right. All righty. So we have that done and complete. Let's do a new window. I'm going to go into my Canva account here. And it's going to take a second to load up. So that PNG file that I made, where I took out those rectangles and knocked out those rectangles here in Adobe Illustrator, I'm going to upload that file to Canva. All right. So first thing I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to go to all my folders in Canva, and I'm using the Canva in the Canva Pro. So I'm going to create a new folder. I'm just going to call this folder Bookmarks. So that way I have it. And then up here at the top right-hand corner is Upload. And that's where I'm going to go into my documents, go into my bookmark, go into my PNG folder, and get my bookmark. Now you can see this is an image which is 2,550 pixels by 3,300 pixels, which is 8.5 by 11. All right. So we'll go ahead and upload that into Canva. Now I'm going to go ahead and create a design. So I'm going up here to my create design. I'm going to do a US letter 8.5 by 11. Wait, did I just see something? That's new. Huh. Wow. I'm glad that I'm doing this live stream. We discovered something new. You can import a PDF. It's in beta version on Canva. So if you're a pro user, or even if you're a free user, see if you can import a PDF. So how I found that was I went up to create a design and import PDF. So we're gonna play with that at some point, but that's pretty stinking cool. So yeah, all right, fun's over. Let's do this as bookmark template. just going up here at the top. And I'm just going to name this here. And while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and share this template with you guys as I'm creating it. Once I'm done, I mean, just come back and double check it, or download it or whatever you would like. And I'll just go ahead and share that. So, and I'll just type it in here. Sharing book, whoops, template. All right, so that way you guys can get the looks and feels of it. Should be able to get that. So, did it work? It did. All right, awesome. Okay, so I'm going to go to my uploads. And actually, they're not my uploads, it's in my folders. And we should have bookmarks, which is here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click on my bookmark. This is the image that I created in Adobe Illustrator. I'm just going to drag it out to the 8.5 by 11. Okay, so this is where this is really what I have shown you with like the ball jar or the mason jar. This is exactly how I created that. Designing it, doing some different stuff in Adobe Illustrator, knocking out all the white like that. I did, and then I had taken and created a PNG with transparency. So let's see what we can do here. Here's for an example. Okay, so this would be kind of cool. We can create some flower bookmarks if we wanted to. So I have this on top, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to position, backward, and there you have a flower bookmark. All right, so I can lock this top here and then try and click on here on the inside and say it doesn't want to do that. So what I can do is I could put this flower here on top of it, just like so, if I wanted to. Position, send backward. See what I'm saying? Pretty cool, pretty cool. And then, you can do all kinds of stuff once you have that. So let's do shape here. I'm trying to think, actually, because I'm feeling color challenged right now today. Yeah, this is what we'll do. Let me go back to doing this. So I'm going to go to color. So I drew out a square in Canva, and what I want to do is I want to get some complementary colors. And so Canva is going to do that for us. So I have this image here. I have the square. I went up to the color picker piece up here. And then let's say I want to do this color here, okay? And we can do, we can do whatever. We can make it so it's just the size, the side here. Let me duplicate this over. And let's say I want this one to be pinkish. And then I want this one here to be more like a mauve. I think that's what you call mauve. I think so. So we're going to take these here and send those to the back. Position backwards. Okay. It's kind of neat, kind of unique. And if we want to change things around, we can just unlock this. And then try and get into This is the struggle I have with Canva, trying to get to that photo. Let's see, send backwards. No, that's not what I do. Anyways, hopefully you kind of get the point. You know, you really kind of got to move stuff around, you know, but it's all good. So now I want to make a nice little line border under here, let's say. Okay, that's black. And let's say we want to increase the line thickness just a hair. Give it, let's give it a nice neutral color. Maybe. Let's change the line weight down just a hair. A little bit. How's that look? Not too bad. So we'll click on that and we'll send that to the back too. Yeah. And then if we wanted to do some nice text, let's do book lover. Trying to think of something catchy. Book. I'm not going to like this. I know that. And maybe the white. Not too bad. All right, let's find something. Just kind of out of words for what to call this bookmark. Let's see. What could we call this bookmark? I don't even know why I'm looking at. There we go. Looking at fonts when I should be coming up with something. Well, let's duplicate this down. And let's see. Yeah, so like I said, this is going to be a template for you guys. You can, do however you would like. That's totally up to you. So there's number one. So there's bookmark number one. Okay. And I see we got like 3 people watching. If you feel free to leave a comment or question, happy to chit chat with you guys. If you have any suggestions or anything of that, that type of thing, would be awesome. And let's go over here. Ooh, I like the white on top of that color. Let me just put that over here. All right. Okay. So I have that. I'm going to go back to Adobe Illustrator really quick. Let's do another one. So I'm going to go to, I'm going to lock this. We'll open up number 2 and go to artboard number 2. Trying to think. Best way to do another one that I thought about. Now I'm using a plugin called for Adobe Illustrator called Astute Graphics. It is a paid plugin. It's something that I use quite often. It really speeds things up, speeds up the workflow. At least it does for me. I don't like that. You don't have to have it, but I like it. It's, oops, I didn't want to do that. Let me lock that again. Lock number 2. But yeah, anyways, it does really nicely. I like it. Like I said, it really can help out. Let's go over here. Okay, so I have 2 hearts. Trying to think of how else I wanted to draw this out. For some reason, I like the rounded corner rectangles. Don't know why, but I seem to. Actually, I'm going to delete this because whatever I do to one, I'm going to do the other. And let's line those up. All right. So I want to send this to the front, which I have my path here. Go to the top of the rectangle. So what I could do is here, go copy. I'm going to join these 2 here. Go to Pathfinder. All right. And I'm going to paste in place. Oops. And then I want to scale this down. I already had it at 85, which is fine. Okay, so it doesn't look too bad. Let's go ahead and duplicate this over here. And let's make this, group those real quick, and then we'll center it, and we'll ungroup it. All right, so I want to make another little transparency deal. So we could do all kinds of things here if we wanted to. So I have that. Duplicate this here. All right, so let's see. Take this and this one. And let's knock that one out. Let's see what happened. Did it do it? It did. Perfect. Okay. We have that. And let's do this one too. And let's go ahead and knock those out. All right, so we still have our white piece here, so I'm trying to think how that's going to work. What if I turned bookmark 2 off? Let's see. Go to File, Export, Export as. Let's go to number 2. Bookmark 2. So I'm going to do that PNG. Just trying to think of how to make this work. We'll get her. We'll get her. Don't worry. And let's upload. Upload here. My bookmark number 2. Let's see how that looks. So we can put this over in this area, scoot these out. Okay, so we have that. And we can lock it, unlock it. Now let's see what we can do with our elements. Or actually, I want to go to my photos. We could do a nice little design. So many choices we can do here. Actually, I know what I want to do. Really like this. Let's scroll this back in here. I really like that. I wonder if we could do something there. So I'm going to send that to the back position, send it backwards. There we go. I wonder if there's something else we could do to look really cool. Could we do something with this? Let me just scroll this in. And maybe position it over top of there. It's going to be kind of tight, but we can make it work. Then do position backwards. That's kind of cool. Now the only thing is, I mean, we have, when we go to print this, we have the white. So what I want to do is reverse that too, because I don't think we can change the color on it. And I like this too. I mean, there's just so many options here that we could do. But like I said, I wanted to kind of share and show some ideas and give you guys some other inspirational type ideas to think about. Positions in the back. Oops. Here. There we go. Cut off the other part of the dandelion. Positioned to the back. Yeah. I don't know if this one here would work, but lots of options. Lots of options. Yeah, position, send that backwards. All right. So there's another one. Let's see. We're going to do another bookmark here. I think I'm just going to do a regular rectangle. Actually, let's go 2 by 9 again. Let's put this over here. group that, put that in the middle, ungroup it. And what else could we do? Kind of like the idea of having, let's say we wanted like a little punch hole piece right here. So let's see, I think we had that there. So if you wanted to like make a tassel or put a tassel there or on it, you know, so you could punch a hole. I think some people would like to have that. And let's go see if we can line that up. Duplicate. So we have those. And I am going to, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take these rectangles and I'm going to punch, actually, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to round those out. Let's grab my dynamic corner tool. And I want to do that as a 0.125. Whoops, 125. True radius. Right selection. There we go. Apply that to both of all those. Right selection. There we go. Okay. So this dynamic corner tool is a Astute Graphics plugin tool. So if it doesn't look familiar to you with Adobe Illustrator, that's why. So we have, I'm going to put these ellipses down here by bookmark number 3, right? Yes. Okay. Then we have these rectangles. You need to put those down by bookmark number 3. Put that underneath there. All right. So what I need to do is highlight the back. And then these 3 pieces here, the 3 rectangles. And then I'm going to go ahead and remove those for transparent background. And let's grab all that to do it. Perfect. All right. So what I'll do here is File, Export as PNG. And we're going to do bookmark. Did it do it? Not sure if it did it right. File, Export. Hit cancel. All right, so I'll just double check that real quick, and it does look like it's okay. So I'm going to do File, Export, Export as. Use artboard, use number 3. And then I want to do bookmark number 3. And export. There we go. That's much better. Much better, much gooder. And then I'm going to go ahead and pull up this piece here. Let's make this bookmark number 3. Add a page. And I want to go to my folders, which was bookmarks. We're going to add bookmark number 3. Put this over here. Okay. So there we have that. And just for, like I said, demonstrations, we'll add, let's do some photos again. Canva really has some nice photos in their queue or their selection area to click on to check out. Really actually pretty impressed. So let's say I wanted to do this here because this is really nice. I really like that. So let's say I want that as a bookmark, right? So I have this piece here, and I'm going to do position backwards. And then here is the little clear tag, or the little area that somebody could punch out and use it for tassel. Which, I think that looks pretty nice. Really nice, actually. What other kind of flowers can we find? As we're getting closer to fall, these flowers are going to be like, they're going to be very much mist. Well, I like this one. I wonder what we could do with this one. If we just did that as like a half, I wonder if we could do something like that. Let's see. So if we went position backwards again, how would that look? Oops. I don't know about that one. Guess we could try and rotate it. Come on, rotate. Rotate it to a 90. Let's see how this will look. I really like that little purple, this piece, that one right there. And let's see if we can set that position. Backwards, backwards, backwards. Not too bad. Not too bad. I'm going to leave it there for you guys. You can go ahead and move that around if you want. Like I said, you can scale this down. So you can do as you need. On that one, what did I say I would do? I would do 5. Trying to think what else. What other one could we do that would be nice? Let's see. If we did a rectangle. Let's see what I have in my dynamic shape here. Let me create this circle here real quick. Maybe I can make a half moon. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So I'll do that there, that there. Pull up my Pathfinder tool. There we go. So got my half moon shape. Let's see if we can line this up. Okay, so we put that on top like that. All right. So we're going to combine those together. I'll make a nice little bookmark. Yeah, let's do 3 of these. The only problem that I see in doing 3, and you guys, tell me as well, is that you can't really put a whole lot behind it, or not. Excuse me, not that you can't put a whole lot behind it. It makes it more difficult. You like have to crop your images around. So, that's it's kind of a thought. So I have this one, and got a couple compound shapes there in that group selection. Put that by number 4. Block number 4. Like those. Okay, so same scenario situation. I'm going to select all those. I'm going to knock out the background, to File, Export as use my artboard 4. I'm going to cheat here, actually. No, I'm not. I thought I was going to. Number 4. Okie doke. So we have that one. And I can go back to my folders here. Bookmarks. File, upload. Here I'm going to create a new page. And you can see, like I said, these are mild to wild. You can do however you would like. It is totally up to you. Photos. I wonder what we could do, like Christmas. I wonder what this would look like if we did a Christmas themed type. That's a little obnoxious. Oh, Christmas cookie. Oh yeah, that would be nice. A Christmas cookie bookmark. I tell you what, if I was 10 years old again, I would definitely want a Christmas cookie bookmark. Just like that. No, true story. I would. For some reason, I've always liked Christmas cookies. I think that they would be awesome. Just so many different ideas we could come up with. Let's say you wanted to do just a wreath. And you don't have to put that in the background. You could do it on the front here. Just, put it inside that little border, like so. And the idea, again, would be that these could be cut out, cut out by hand. Yeah, I mean, there's just so many different options that you could do. I mean, all kinds of stuff. I mean, you could build up your bookmarks however you like. Let's see, what can we do with this? We do position backwards. See what happens. So we could scoot that up, right? And then, I mean, this could even be a Christmas tag, couldn't it? Yeah, that would be so cool. So, I mean, really, man, you could do so much. I mean, I'm calling these bookmarks, but what if you call these like Christmas tags for your printables? That would be kind of neat. Didn't even think about that until started getting into the Christmas themed bookmarks. I mean, there is a market for both of them, and I will show you at the end of my live stream here. Some type of market for that. So I'm going to click on this photo here, and let's rotate this around to a 90. And what we could do is we could space that up. Just move that over. That looked pretty good, wouldn't it? And then we have this selected, and then we're positioned to the back. There you have another little bookmark. That's bookmark number 4. Now I told you I'd give you 5, so I'm going to go ahead and do number 5. Really trying to think. I'm doing a lot of rectangles, but that's okay. I mean, we could always go like this too, where they'd be shorter, smaller bookmarks, and then we could get good spacing on them. So duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. So that way we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 we could do, right? And let's see, I got my group here, number 5. I got unlock number 5. Lock those. Again, just going to go File, Export. Oops. Oh, no. I have to actually, I got way ahead of myself. There we go. So 5, Export, Export As. And then can use this. This is going to be number 5 here. Bookmark. Number 5. All right. Do we have it? Yep, we do. And I'm going to go ahead and upload this. Back into my bookmark section here. Go to Uploads. And the other thing that you could do with these, if you have any of the vintage ephemera that we've talked about with our printables, you can always do the same technique, same thing that I'm showing you and sharing with you on these images. You know, these PNG images where you would bring them in, like I showed you, and then what we would do is we would just put our ephemera images or you know, handmade, or not really handmade, but you know, the old stuff. You know, the found objects, like for the junk journals, you know, we would do that for. So this one here, let's see, we could do this. This would be nice. Do a nice little bookmark here, or as I've said, a tag, right? Let's do this. See what kind of piece we can get into here. So I'm going to have this image here, position, send to the back. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I don't know how that would look as a bookmark, but definitely look pretty neat as a tag. Christmas tag. Same thing here. That's kind of cool. We did something like this, right? And then position, send to the back. Yeah, that's really cool. Ooh, this is a nice one. Let's see if we can try and get this. Oh my goodness. Not going to be able to do it, are we? We're going to try though. Wanted to try and shrink that without losing. I don't think we're going to be able to do it. Oh, we might be able to. Okay. Position, send to the back. Oh, no, we lost the truck. Let's see if we can fix that. Hoping to do it where we could have the truck in full. Could always cheat it, right? How would we cheat it? That would be a good question. I'm using the background eraser tool. Just testing it, see what happens. Oh, yes, that is awesome. Oh, all right. So it looks like it's going to work. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe I just did that. So if we put a cool background like this, right? And I wanted to just focus on those little lights. So if I send this position, send to the back. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool, actually. Except I got that truck. Okay, now we're going to send it to back. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with that. And then we can move this truck around. So let's say if you wanted the truck there, you know, you could do that. And then, you know, if we wanted to, let's say we're just going to call this a tag, right? I mean, that's what we'll, might as well. I mean, kind of fun. You can do, I mean, the original thing was a bookmark, but and let's change this to white. And position, send to back. Then we can put the text. To we can put that right there nicely. And we could do a line. Very basic, very simple. You know, sometimes basic and simple sells better. Something I've spent a lot of time trying to learn, actually. Like, just stay basic and simple. No frills, no wills. Okay, what else can we have here just to kind of round out our hour together? I hope that, you know, this was fun, educational for you to watch. If not, I apologize. I'm always looking for ideas. I like spending time with you guys here in this group. It is a lot of fun. At least it is for me. So I really appreciate everything that you guys do. Share your ideas and all that. see, put this in the back position backwards. Okay, so I have all 5 of the bookmarks done, or tags. I'm going to go ahead and share this file with you. I did share the template, and then what I'll do is I'll share the files with the white background for you guys to download, and you can upload into Canva if you would like. That's the PNG files that I created here in Adobe Illustrator. And yeah, like I said, hopefully I gave you some good overview of, you know, the basics of what I do and how I do in creating these templates. But let me go over to Etsy really quick, and we'll just type in for a search like bookmarks. I know that bookmarks are, as a printable by themselves, they are pretty, there's a lot of them, 14,781. And you can see all different kinds of inspiration, like the coloring ones. You know, if you had a certain theme that you wanted to do, that sort of thing. I mean, there's just inspirational quotes. But, you know, it's just nice. It's just nice little printable, quick, you know, printables you could put together and maybe even package and bundle and sell. The other thing is I am working on a activity book. That's like one of my other little projects that's been in the works for a couple weeks. And I will be putting bookmarks in there for kids to cut out. And man, look at these. This is cool. This is some vintage ephemera items there. But anyways, so kids could cut out. So it's going to be, like I said, a kids activity book. And instead of just doing the ABCs and 1, 2, 3s and that sort of thing, I thought maybe I'd put some bookmarks in there, different designs. I really, really like this one, actually. Here's a really nice example for inspiration. You know, you have your different months in the bookmarks, which I thought was pretty neat and unique. And then you have the like the little emblems that you color in for however many books you read for the month. So this is a printable reading log bookmarks, which I really thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, that was cool. So definitely some good inspiration here. This Tiny Tot rewards charts, they have quite a few items that are printables. Definitely a good idea to, you know, kind of look at their store for some inspiration if you're looking for learning resources. Here's another one, printable packing checklist for girls. You know, that's pretty cool. Yeah. So I may actually include that in my activity book too. Maybe it'd be like go away camp or sleep away camp type activity book. I don't know. Anyways, I like these sort of things. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, like I said, put this all together. Thank you so much if you stuck around and watched this whole live stream. I really appreciate you. And of course, I'll catch you again in the next one. Oh, by the way, I am really trying to work on a schedule for these. Let me go back into here. I'm really trying to work on a schedule. I like doing these live streams, and if you like to participate in them, or you got any ideas or suggestions or anything you like to have shown or shared, either in the printables, which I'm doing more of than KDP, but I'm also willing to show any of the tips and tricks and tools that I use. And then, of course, I'm hoping at some point in time I can get Jenny with me. Maybe we can just peruse together in a live stream or a webinar type of thing and do that more. So, yeah, anyways, I'm going to keep doing these. I like them, but I like your input too, your feedback. So anyways, until next time, maybe I'll see you later this week or Monday, where I'll do some more keyword research. And if you make some bookmarks, share them, please. Love to see them. All right, talk to you later. Have a good night.